Stop scrolling for just a moment. Because someone, who once held your hand, someone whose voice once felt like home, is gently trying to reach you today. This is not a warning. It's not a threat. It's a peaceful message, from love, from light, from the other side. Archangel Michael whispers. They are not gone. They have simply moved to a place where eyes can't see, but hearts can still feel. Have you ever felt a sudden warmth with no reason? A soft breeze in a closed room? Or heard your name, when no one was around? That's not imagination. That's connection. That's love, trying to speak, across two worlds. They don't want you to be afraid. They don't want you to cry. They just want you to know. I see you. I feel your prayers. I hear your heart. And I am proud of you. Archangel Michael says. They see your silent battles, your hidden tears, your quiet victories. And they are smiling. Right now, they want to tell you this. Live. Don't just survive. Laugh, don't just breathe. And keep loving, because your heart is still our connection. They haven't disappeared. They simply changed the way they stay. Not in front of your eyes, but within the light of your journey. Dizzy, and if this message touched even the smallest corner of your heart, it means you were meant to hear it. So pause. Place your hand over your heart. And whisper, thank you for staying, because yes, they're still here. Sparkles if your heart felt something today. Like, share, and subscribe. Not just for this video, but to keep this circle of light alive. Stop here. Don't scroll. Because for the next few moments, life is giving you something deeper than a video. It's giving you a message. From someone who once meant everything to you. Someone who smiled when you smiled. Who prayed for your happiness even in their silence. Who knew your heart better than you did. Yes, they are no longer here physically. But today, Archangel Michael allows their voice to gently cross the distance between heaven and your heart. Michael says, they are trying to reach you, not to warn you, but to comfort you. Not to give you fear, but to remind you that love never dies. Have you noticed how sometimes you feel a sudden warmth without reason? Like a soft touch on your shoulder. Or a whisper in the wind, calling your name. That isn't coincidence. That isn't imagination. That is connection. They see how strong you are trying to be, while carrying a heart full of quiet memories. They see you pretending you're fine, even when you sleep with thoughts no one knows. They see every silent tear, every unspoken prayer, every moment you look at the sky and whisper, I wish you were here. And today, through Michael, they gently say, I am here. I never left. Love doesn't disappear. It transforms. I am the warmth you feel even when you're alone. I am the sudden peace in your heart when nothing makes sense. I am that gentle voice that tells you, You're gonna be okay. I am not gone. I just changed the way I stay. Archangel Michael says. They are proud of you. Proud of your strength, your kindness. Your ability to stand up even when life tries to push you down. They know some days are heavy. Some nights feel long. But they say, hold on. Not because I once loved you. But because I still do. You didn't lose them. You gained an angel who walks beside you. So today, right now, take a deep breath. Place your hand on your heart. Feel that gentle rhythm. That's not just your heartbeat. It's a reminder that love is still alive in you. Michael says, they don't want you to cry for them. They want you to live for them. Laugh for them. Grow for them. And keep loving, because love is the only bridge between here and heaven. They are not a memory. They are a presence. And they are whispering right now. I never said goodbye. Because souls don't take goodbyes. They carry love, forever. Dizzy, and if, while listening, your heart felt something, even for a second, just know, this message reached the right person. The person who was meant to hear it. You. Sparkles, if this voice touched your spirit. Don't keep it only with you. Share it, so their love reaches others too. And subscribe, because maybe, just maybe, your next message will be from someone you're still missing. Just stay for a moment. Not because this is a video, but because this feels like a sign. There are messages we read. And then, there are messages we feel. If your heart is here right now, it's because this message isn't random. Archangel Michael is gently opening another door today. And through it, a soul you once loved deeply is stepping forward. Not to remind you of pain, but to remind you of connection. Not to pull you back into sadness, but to help you walk through life with strength. They are not here to say goodbye. They are here to say, I'm still with you. Have you ever smiled suddenly, with no reason? Have you ever felt comfort, when no one was around? That's because some presence, some love, quietly wraps around you when your heart needs it most. They say, I never left. I simply became invisible. But I still walk beside you. In every prayer, every memory, every sunrise. You think you lost them. But what if you only lost their voice? Not their love? Michael says. They feel your quiet prayers. The late-night thoughts you never speak. The empty chair you glance at sometimes. They hear you when you say, I wish I could talk to you, just one more time. And today, they answer. You don't need to talk to me one more time. You're already talking to me, every time you remember me. They don't exist in your past. They live in your present. In your growth, your strength, your kindness. They've seen how you survived heartbreak, but never stopped loving. They've seen how you cried alone, but still stayed kind to others. And today, they whisper gently. That is why I am proud of you. You didn't lose them. You transformed them into strength, into courage, into light that shines inside you. When you laugh, they smile. When you grow, they glow. When you love, they live. So today, right now, Michael asks you to stop looking for signs outside and start listening inside. Because sometimes the loudest message is a quiet feeling in your heart. Dizzy if any part of this message touched your soul. It means today was meant for you. So take a deep breath and whisper softly, "Thank you for staying." Sparkles if you felt peaceful, uplifted, or connected. Don't just keep it for yourself. Like, share, and subscribe. Not just for this video, but to keep this circle of love and light growing. For hearts that still need healing. Don't skip this moment. Because maybe, this isn't just a video. Maybe, this is a response to the questions your heart never said out loud. Archangel Michael says, when love is real, it doesn't end when breath ends. It simply finds a new way to stay. Your loved one, the one who once held your hand, protected your happiness, and prayed for you, is still gently trying to speak. Not through fear, not through signs of warning, but through love, the kind that never leaves. They have watched you grow through quiet sadness. They have seen your strength when no one else saw your pain. They've seen you keep moving, even when your heart felt heavy. And today, they whisper through Michael. You did not lose me. You only lost my voice. I am still here. In your strength. In your kindness. In the way you love others, even with a healing heart. You may think you're alone during your silent nights. But you are never truly alone. Because sometimes, the ones we miss the most are the ones standing closest in spirit. They speak in ways the world cannot hear. In that sudden moment of peace when you're stressed. In that invisible comfort when you're tired. In the way your heart whispers, keep going. Archangel Michael softly reminds you. They do not want you to cry for them. They want you to live for them. To laugh, to love, to grow. To carry forward the light they once gave you. Because love never ends. It only changes shape. From holding your hand to holding your soul. So right now, I want you to place your hand over your heart. Close your eyes. And just feel that soft warmth. That gentle calmness. That's not just your heartbeat. That's connection. That is love, still living inside you. And if, while listening, something in your heart felt lighter, calmer, or warm, then this message was meant for you. You didn't search for it. It found you. Dizzy if your heart felt something here. Let this message continue its journey. Like, share and subscribe. So this light can reach another heart that is still searching for peace. Wait. Don't scroll just yet. Take a breath. Because this moment is not ordinary. This is not just another video. This is a conversation between your heart and the one you still miss. Archangel Michael softly opens the door again. And this time, your loved one doesn't just send a feeling. They speak. Listen. I know you still think of me. Not every day. But in certain moments. Like when a song plays. Or when the sky turns that exact shade of sunset. Or when you hear laughter that feels like mine. You pause. You smile. But inside, your heart quietly whispers, I wish you were here. And today, through Archangel Michael, they gently answer. I am here. Not beside you. But within you. Not in voice. But in the wisdom I left behind for you. You didn't lose them. You carry them. In your patience. In your compassion. In your strength to love, even after pain. They are part of every good decision you make. Every time you choose kindness over anger. Every time you help someone, quietly, sincerely. That's them. Still living through you. They say, I may not hold your hand anymore. But I still hold your heart. My presence is not in the photos. But in the person you are becoming. You see, love doesn't end when life ends. It transforms. From holding your hand to guiding your path. From sitting beside you to living quietly inside you. They don't want you to look for signs in the sky. They want you to look in the mirror. Because you are the sign. I am not your sadness. I am your strength. I am not your tear. I am the reason you keep going. Archangel Michael smiles and says, they don't want you to just remember them. They want you to live for them. Grow for them. Love for them. Take a breath. You feel that warmth? That's not just air. That's presence. That's connection. That may just be them. Dizzy, and if your heart felt something in this moment. If your eyes felt a little heavier. Or your soul felt a little lighter. Then this message was truly meant for you. Let it stay. Let it heal. Let it remind someone else too. Sparkles like, share and subscribe. Not just for this channel. But so this circle of light can reach someone who still waits silently for a message. Just like you once did. Don't scroll. Because for a moment, this is not content. This is connection. Not just words. But voices. Meeting somewhere between your heart and the sky. Archangel Michael speaks softly. You have learned to survive. Now it's time to learn how to live. Because someone you once loved with all your heart. Someone you still whisper to in silence. Is not asking you to move on. They're asking you to move forward. They're not waiting for you to forget them. They're waiting for you to remember them. Without pain. But with purpose. You feel it sometimes. That sudden peace. That unexpected smile. That warmth near your heart. For no reason at all. That is their way of saying, I didn't leave your world. I just stepped into your soul. They've seen you heal slowly. They've seen your silent prayers. Your sleepless thoughts. Your hidden strength. And now, they whisper. You didn't break. You blossomed. And I am proud of who you're becoming. Maybe you once asked, why couldn't love keep them here? But today, Archangel Michael answers gently. True love doesn't stay in one place. It becomes light. It becomes guidance. It becomes the strength you don't even realize you have now. You carry their love every time you forgive. Every time you choose peace. Every time you help someone quietly. Without asking for anything in return. You are not living without them. You are living with them. Just differently. Because some people don't leave your life. They simply leave the visible world. And begin living inside your purpose. So when you smile today, let it be for them. When you grow with them. When you love for both of you. Yellow heart, place your hand on your heart. Feel that gentle beat? That's not just your heartbeat. That's a shared rhythm. Love didn't end. It just changed shape. And if this moment brought calmness, goosebumps, warmth, or even a little tear, then know, this message reached exactly who it was meant to reach. Sparkles like, share and subscribe. Not for numbers. But so this light can keep traveling. To hearts still waiting for comfort. Just like yours once did. Because somewhere, someone needs to hear this next. Wait. Before you scroll. Just take a breath. Because sometimes, a message doesn't appear on your screen. It arrives when your soul is ready. This moment is one of those. Archangel Michael speaks softly today. The love you lost in one world returned as light in another. You thought you lost someone forever. But what if they didn't leave? What if they simply moved? From holding your hand to holding your heart, they see how bravely you smile. Even when your heart remembers their voice, they see how you've turned your pain into patience, your tears into kindness, your loneliness into strength. And today, they speak. I never disappeared. I only became silent strength within you. I'm not your sadness anymore. I'm your courage. Your softness. Your compassion. You don't need a sign in the sky. You don't need a dream or a miracle. You carry their love. Every time you choose empathy. Every time you love deeply. Every time you heal gently. Without losing your heart. Because that's their love. Still living in you. Michael smiles and says, when people leave the world, they don't leave your story. They live in your choices. In your wisdom. In the parts of you that grew stronger. After knowing them. You didn't lose them. You became more of them. So maybe you're not here by chance. Maybe this is the moment your soul needed to hear. I'm not a memory. I'm your silent guidance. I'm every, you can do it. You here within. That's me. Always me. Maybe love was never meant to vanish. Maybe it was meant to evolve. From presence to energy. From body to blessing. So if your heart felt warm, calm, or tearful right now, that's not just emotion. That's recognition. That's connection. That's love answering back. That if you felt even a single moment of peace, let it flow ahead to someone else. Like, share and subscribe. Not because it's a channel, but because this may be exactly the message someone is praying to receive today. Stay a little longer. Your next message might be the one your heart has waited longest to hear. Stay right here for a moment. Don't scroll, don't rush. Because what you're about to hear isn't just a message. It's a presence. A presence you once knew. A presence your heart still remembers. Archangel Michael gently steps forward and says, some bonds don't fade in time. They only grow quieter, softer, but deeper. The person you miss. The one who once sat beside you. Laughed with you. Held your hand in silent comfort. They haven't vanished. They simply moved. From beside you to within you. They've seen everything. Your strength. Your sleepless nights. Your prayers. Your unspoken pain. And today, they speak again. I never became a memory. I became a part of your spirit. Every time you choose kindness over anger. That's me. Every time you forgive. Love. Heal. Grow. That's me living through you. You may not hear their voice, but you feel it sometimes. In the quiet comfort that appears when everything feels too heavy. You may not see them in dreams, but you carry them in every heartbeat. That still whispers, keep going. Michael smiles and says, when a soul loves deeply, it doesn't disappear. It becomes your guiding light. A silent angel, wrapped gently around your purpose. So no, you're not moving on without them. You are moving forward with them. Just differently. Because they are not behind you, nor lost in the past. They are right here. In every good decision. In every heartbeat of compassion. In every moment you choose love over fear. They left the world, but not your story. And today, their voice whispers softly, I am not gone. I just became the strength you didn't know you had. So breathe gently. Let that warmth in your heart sit quietly. That's not just emotion. That's connection. Connection that didn't break. Didn't fade. Didn't end. It transformed. Dizzy, and if this moment felt peaceful. If something in your heart whispered, "This was for me," then maybe it really was. Sparkles like, share and subscribe. Not just for this channel, but so this light, this love, can reach someone else's heart the way it just reached yours. Pause here for a moment. Not because this is a video, but because this might be the message your heart has been silently waiting for. Archangel Michael gently opens another doorway. And this time, it's not just a message. It's a conversation. A voice, warm and familiar, softly speaks. "I know you still wonder where I've gone. I didn't go anywhere. I just stopped being visible." You feel your heart listen. Silent, still, and curious. They continue. "You look for me in the sky. In photos. In memories. But I live now. Not in your past. But in your purpose. You have grown. Much more than you realize. You're stronger. Wiser. Kinder. Not in spite of the pain, but because of it. And they see it. I see how you love deeper now. How you understand silence. How you care gently for people. Because you know how loneliness feels. That's me. Alive in you." Archangel Michael softly adds, "Some souls don't leave your life. They simply change the way they love you. No signs, no warnings, no fear. Just quiet presence. A warmth. A whisper. A moment of peace in the middle of chaos. That's them. Still gently touching your life." They speak again. "You don't need to search for me. Every time you choose love instead of anger. Every time you help someone quietly. Every time you smile even with a healing heart. That's me. Still living through you. You never lost them. You carry them. Not as a memory, but as part of your soul's light." So today, Archangel Michael invites you not to look back in sadness, but to move forward in love. Not to miss them, but to reflect them. Dizzy, if this moment made you feel calm, held, seen, or quietly comforted, then maybe, just maybe, this message found the right heart. Your heart. Sparkles like, share and subscribe. Not just to support this new channel, but so these words can travel to someone else, whose heart is still waiting for the peace you just felt now. Stay a little longer. Part 8 may be the one you will never forget.